fame does a lot to people. You know what I'm saying? And there's an escape from reality that most of these celebrities are searching for.
Yeah.
So, in searching for that,
like CDs don't hit the same right now, but you know, I mean, that's just because you know it's time to come and go, man. That's just how the game go, man. He old head now, but he's still rapping.
He definitely still rapping. So these kind of people who haven't really lived that life, but have been able to get on like a SoundCloud buzz or something of that nature, do you think that there should be gatekeepers that can try to prevent stuff like that, or do you think that that's just a part of what needs to
Welcome to my talk show. 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 And we're on live.
Yo,
I say yo.
Hey. It's your boy Jokesta, man. It's a long time coming, man. I got the Vibe Corner controversial conversation mix up, and it's a motherfucking honor to have these two outstanding gentlemen in here with me today, man. We're gonna have some fun. We two lit up in here, so I ain't even gotta do too much talking. I want y'all to introduce yourselves and let the people know what y'all do for the culture.
Yeah, man, you already know it's here, man. The Vibe Corner, man. Glad to be here. Boy, $C Wings.
yeah, you already know it's double dime, man.
And we the Vibe Corner, man. So we came to have some conversation with you.
Yes.
So yeah, we here in the building, man. You know, we cover this battle rap. You can follow us on YouTube at the Vibe Corner. So yeah, man, we're gonna be wrapping it up. Talk, man, controversial conversations.
Rapping, especially. So speaking of that, man, I'm happy. I don't talk too much about hip hop on the show as much anymore, but having y'all on here, it gives me a chance to really talk about it. But I don't want to be like superficial about it and just kind of talk about like, you know, Cardi just had a divorce. Like, who gives a fuck? They don't care, you know what I'm saying? No, I want to talk about some actual substance.
We didn't see that coming.
Yeah, what you like more? Nothing but checks. Like, come on, man.
So I have noticed this trend. Probably sometime, I don't know, 14, 16 years ago, can't really count it. But I noticed when Wayne dropped that song, I Feel Like Dying. You know what I'm saying? There's been like this shift within the culture. You know, there's like a lot of emotional, drug-fueled, pain-numbing type of music that's been coming out. And I just wonder, like, do you think that has a positive or negative impact?
Well, I mean, you know, there's definitely a negative impact to it. You want to take a perfect example, someone like Juice WRLD.
Word.
Like, you know, a lot of his music to me, you know, had a real depressed feeling to it. You know what I'm saying? I could hear it in it, and shit, and how'd he die? You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Overdosing by trying to get rid of his pills. So that's proofs right there. There's an issue. You know what I'm saying? So
that's also war on drugs, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? That like somebody obviously tip something off. Like, if you know that somebody's waiting for you by the time you know your plane lands, like something instead, some shit. But like, why is it that big of a deal?
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, why can't we just, you know, rehabilitate folks instead of institutionalize them and make them have to take this shit I don't know, man. But what you think?
I honestly think, you know, when we speak of Lil Wayne, you gotta understand that people are followers of Lil Wayne. This generation looks at Lil Wayne like we may have looked at Tupac or Biggie, because in a sense they grew up listening to Wayne.
Yeah, right.
Wayne definitely gave them the power and the will to want to do codeine, drink lean all the time.
Yeah.
And when you do drugs like that, you're gonna be depressed and, you know, searching for an outlet. You know, so that, I think that's a lot of where the new music comes from, and why you get this suicidal tone within it. Because Melly, you know, Melly has a whole song talking about he'll kill himself because his bitch left him pretty much.
I did a little segment not too long ago. That guy Ryan Bowers, who was friends with Nick Cannon, like, he killed himself. And then you go back and listen to the music, and it's like, were you like just screaming for help this whole time, like, or was it just music that, you know? So you're right, like, there is that negative impact, but then there's also the beautiful music that comes from it, like these tortured souls that continue to produce, you know, amazing works of art. Is like, should we continue to allow them to abuse these drugs in the way that they do because it entertains us, or should we get them the maybe stifle their creativity?
You know, I mean, of course, you want to maybe get them that help, but at the same time, you know, that's all you can do is really recommend. You can't really force it on them, but if someone's not ready to change, they ain't gonna make no changes. And when they got the means to get to it, I mean, like they do, they gonna get to it. So, you know, you could just plant seeds and you could just speak to them, man, but, you know, you wouldn't expect no change overnight. But
That's true.
I think what he may say was a good point, though. I think it's really just a reflection of how people are feeling. Like, you know, it's that they actually do these drugs, they got them feeling that way. So that's why you hear it through the music. It's not, you know, the trend is just really what they're feeling. So I think, you know, it's something to look at. You know, something to definitely look at.
Okay, so then I'm thinking Wayne may have popularized the lean, but seeing as, you know, it's been an H-Town thing for so long, the H-Town music didn't really have that much of the suicidal ideation, even though the Chopped and Screw feel kind of made you feel like it was maybe a more painful rendition of a track.
Yeah.
So do you think Wayne's just constant I'm in your face about it, double cup stuff, made it look like it was doper to do? Or do you just think like,
well, take it from Wayne. Wayne said he made his best material when everybody said he had a problem.
True.
Like the Wayne everybody loves is the Wayne that was the highest on his drug totem pole, as you would say. You know,
I feel it.
that's when he really tapped into doing different shit, and I can feel what you're saying. Where, you know, you got to think about this too. None of us know what fame was really like.
Right.
Fame, I've seen what it does to people. I've not saying I know people personally, but I've at least touched on fame. Fame does a lot to people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And there's an escape from reality that most of these celebrities are searching for.
Yeah.
So, in searching for that, they're trying to run away from those problems that they had when they were growing up or may have been tortured. Now they got this popularity. Mm-hmm. It keeps popping back up.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, because when you get that high on the totem pole, there's always somebody trying to knock you down. And what do? They pick at you. Yeah. And when you're that high up, people are picking on you. Drugs become a very big influence.
Yeah. Somebody else, I guess, kind of in the same facet of Wayne, who would probably say, you know, your earlier stuff when you were on drugs was better, would be like an Eminem. Like everybody kind of wants to say that he was a better content, you know, rapper back then and stuff like that. But then now that he's healthy and stuff like that, kind of, how do you feel? Do you think that he's a better technical rapper, and do you think that's better for him to be that way, or do you think that his music was just actually better when he was getting fucked up?
I mean, I think his lyrics are still, you know, definitely top notch, man. So, I mean, I think he still got what it takes right now, but, you know, people just talk about, I guess, you know, I mean, he had some good ass CDs, you know, they did all go platinum. He's talking about all them
classics.
Yeah, I mean, they are, you know, those are them
some
fucking classics. Like, the CDs don't hit the same right now, but, you know, I mean, that's just because, you know, it's time to come and go, man. That's just how the game go, man. He old head now, but he still rap. he definitely still rap. Yeah, he still got bars, man, but, you know.
Most of the best music comes from pain. You feel?
Yeah, you know.
I agree.
He sound like
he's value was crazy. It never goes away.
Yeah. He
definitely
might be in a healing place, you know.
He definitely right about bars. Like I said, he you know what he was able to do to, in my opinion, the MGK, I think was very, very I don't know, very reflective of the fact that, you know, maybe the older you get, the better you get. You know, it does happen for people. Jay-Z, you know, Nas with King's Disease is like, you know, maybe you can become more refined.
Yeah, this is definitely a field where you can, you know, KRS-One still making music, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you can definitely age, you know, nice. So,
you gotta evolve with the times, though, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So
that's the thing.
So I was, you know, reading this book not too long ago, and it was talking about, you know, Sucker MCs, Run DMC, and then making a first time, you know, diss track.
Yeah.
And so to just see that, to where, you know, maybe something like Kill Shot, like that type of evolution is amazing. You know, I don't think hip hop really gets credit for like the lyrical evolution that it's had. You know, from
right, it really does.
You know, from this tiny, you know, caged in to the unorthodox multi-syllabic. Yeah. So it's like, in disses, like, do you have a certain top 3, or are you kind of like in there with everybody else with like the No Vaseline to hit them up and the Hail Mary or something?
As far as diss tracks, top 3. Oh man, well, Ether was definitely one for me when I heard that. I had clap back at Jay.
Always.
So
Ether.
Classic one right there. A lot of good diss tracks out, man.
Mm-hmm.
I like what LL Cool J did to Cannabis. You know what I'm saying? When Cannabis came at him, that was one of my top favorite ones when I first heard that.
Okay. Throwback.
I
love it, man. No one really talks about LL, man.
Right, you know what I'm saying? But LL is one of the battlers that did it coming in his career. Like, that's how he made his way up. Like, he's not scared of anybody, so.
Would be no Def Jam without LL.
Oh,
so,
definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. LL said he had a verse written, he had a diss written for everybody. He said, anybody ever tried me had a song written for him. So that's what I'm talking about. LL, you gotta include LL, man.
Yeah, so.
Third one, I hate to give it away to anybody, man, but if I'm gonna have to give it to someone, it's gonna be No Vaseline.
Yeah. Dude, I feel that.
Oh, yeah.
I feel that, man.
Just,
I mean,
that was one of the hardest shit. Just that was all facts, like real shit. Like I'm talking to all y'all, and y'all know I'm and
just load it up and ready.
And time proved it. So you know what I'm saying? It's like damn. Like
that was up.
So yeah.
What's you?
Killing with the truth.
I ain't got no top 3.
Word. ain't nothing wrong with that shit. There's too many songs out
Too
there.
goddamn many.
A lot of
I know there's someone left out, but I just had to mention them 3 at least, cause motherfuckers fire.
Right. So evolution of dissing, evolution of battling. From just standing on the corners to having actually sold out. Arenas and stuff like that. That's amazing. I love the grind time. I love Smack. Loved grind time. Smack's dope. King of the Dot was cool. I ain't really too active, I see. But this Wartown Battle League, man, something I had no idea was right here, and then y'all really brought it to my forefront. I was really appreciative of that. You, Tony, all of y'all, just showed me, we got some fucking spitters, man.
Right.
We got some dope talent in the 478. Yeah. So, can y'all, just tell them a little bit about what's going on with the Wartown battle scene?
Wartime battle scene, that's not for us to speak on per se, but Clone, helped out 6 pretty much and started Wartown here for real. Got some eyes on it. Yeah. That was like 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago.
Right.
It's what can we say?
They got a upcoming tournament, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be dope. Y'all can just stay tuned for that. Wartime Battle League got some good shit going on, man, and we talk about a lot of that on our channel, man. So we got a couple of artists that come through, interview with us, man. We had an interview on there last, had a great interview with him, man. So you really do want to get into the battle shit, man.
It's really, I wouldn't even start you at Wartown battles. When I talk about battle rap, I just go search battle rap, really. The first thing that pop up, you're probably gonna see Chef Trez or Old Red or
Loaded Lux
and you might not see Loaded Lux first right now. He ain't at the top. You sure he's still at the top of the list? He ain't battling them, but nah, they got something coming up this weekend.
Yeah,
y'all gotta watch that.
Yeah.
Tournament at Summer Madness 10.
It's still nasty.
Then they got the $25,000 on the line too.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be nice.
But yeah, Wartown, it's a lot of people from the 478 pretty much. They've gotten people from other regions, other top battlers to come out here.
Oh yeah.
Bill Collector,
Yeah, I seen John the Don pulled up to an event or whatnot.
He was at one of the first events actually, and he will be at the next event at the tournament as one of the judges for the first round.
That was a shout out John.
Told me I couldn't be no judge. He said I was just gonna pick a winner.
Well, it would make sense you would pick a winner because you've created this little system, this tier system of how you would be able to, I guess, rank battles and battlers based off of. I can't even explain it. Why don't you?
It's pretty much categories that break down what are the qualities of a good battle rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's plenty of things. It's 10. I'll give you a couple. The ones that stick out for me that I really fuck with is aggression. Because it's what people tell me I need to do better when I get on stage.
Yeah.
And this is one thing I've tried to learn how to write better in my. Because I'm a chill. Anybody knows me, I do shit for the ladies, So when it came to battle rap, I had to learn how to get aggression. It's one of those pinpoints.
Yeah, when I see aggression, it really wins the room.
Like it can win you a room.
Yeah, so man, it's a big part of it, man. So I seen it really turn the room to you if you got the bars to go along with it. So yeah.
And then another one would be delivery. I love delivery. How are you gonna present it to us? Because when I listen to music, that's how I think too. If I can't fuck with the delivery, I'm probably not gonna listen that long. So delivery is one thing that makes Then you got crowd control in there.
Right.
And you got that it factor. You gotta have that it factor. You could tell somebody that just got it. They just there like, I don't know if he just thought of that right now, or did he write that shit? But that it factor, something. It's a whole breakdown. I got a whole episode breaking it down for you guys. Y'all, I gotta make sure.
Yeah, man. Catch the whole 10.6. I'm on the vibe corner, man. So yeah, definitely gotta have that it factor, man. It's just something that only you can bring. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't got it, but the ones that got it,
they got it. They got it.
But one thing I like about battle rap the most that really intrigues us, probably because we are hip hop heads, is that's where you're gonna get the true bars from.
Yes.
It's when that pen is pushed the hardest.
Yeah.
And they took battle rap from being like, I'm gonna kill this guy, I gotta kill my opponent, I'm going for blood, but I'm gonna make sure I say something that has substance. Like one of my favorite battle rappers is B-Dot, and B-Dot is gonna make sure he's going overheads and expanding you to be a better black man.
The conscious rapper.
The conscious rapper. That's what I tried to bring to that shit in my battle with Easy R. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I learned that everybody don't accept that shit. It can be accepted.
Yeah.
But it's all about bars. You gotta break your shit down.
Yeah, one of my favorites is the young boy JC. Like he's just always been.
JC is fire.
He's just always been just dope. Like he's taken so many battles, but he's just never taken a round off, and that's something I can appreciate from what I've seen. I've seen enough battles, but I probably haven't seen all of them. So I say he'll drop one.
He got some losses in there.
Oh, he's definitely got losses.
What battle rapper doesn't?
Oh yeah.
Just like you say, don't take a round off.
Yeah, that's what I can appreciate. As long as the penmanship is just crisp every time.
It's consistency.
But I think you can kind of go overboard. Somebody like Chilla Jones, who has an amazing pen, can kind of just throw you off because it just seems like it's just too complex, and then it just kind of gets lost in there.
Yeah.
So.
You got the personal side with Arsenal.
Man, that's aggression.
That's personal.
He's definitely personal and disrespectful. That's what we call it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Mr. Disrespectful. But yeah, so. But yeah, man, we're gonna wrap this part 1 up, and we will be back with part 2. Controversial conversation, vibe corner. Yeah, I already know.
Vibe corner, man.
Yo, what it do though? Jokesta, baby, you already know, man. Host of Controversial Conversation, presented by Open Minded Productions. And look, man, I had a chance to chop it up with 2 amazing individuals, C Dollar Swins and Double Dime. And I gotta let y'all know, man, check them out on all streaming platforms, from the music to the podcast. Vibe Corner is killing it. Culture, sports, references, and everything in between. Check them out now. You already know. Jokesta.
Yo, we back with it. So, here it is, Controversial Conversation, Vibe Corner mashup, man. It's been too long. So grateful that y'all was here.
Yeah.
Took a quick little intermission, man. Had to jam a little bit at that Nipsey playlist, man. And so I was, go ahead and get right off into it. Taken tragically, before he could really even get to his master plans that he was kind of building up to with his music, man. So do you think this violence that is perpetuated in a lot of rap that is actually played out in a lot of the streets, because this is a reflection of what's going on, do you think that is such an issue that needs to be addressed in the rapper's perspective, or just like a socioeconomic issue that needs to be addressed? Like, is it upon the rappers, and should we be blaming them for rapping about what they see?
You definitely cannot blame a rapper for rapping about a life that they have no choice to live in at that time.
Right.
That can inspire inspire kids to want to be like that. No, you can't blame a rapper. Now you can blame a rapper when there's a label telling you you need to make this type of music so you can keep this culture pushed like that. That could be your economic factor in there also. But
Yeah.
I don't think you can blame a rapper because at the end of the day, this has always been an expression from a true person, anyways. You know what I'm saying? What you want me to sit there and say, nah.
Yeah, I mean, rap is hardly, you know, we gonna get into it. Is it a problem? What about TV and movies and everything else? You know, I think there's a lot more violence to be found within visual aids such as that than hip hop, man. So I think it's just an expression of people just saying, you know, what they gotta say. Yeah.
Alright, so do you think then that there's a difference between portraying what you see and then glorifying it? Like somebody like Future who doesn't really partake in a lot of the drugs that he does, but uses that image because he knows that it's gonna sell. Like, is that something that he should be held accountable for because that contributes a lot with the sales and the things that he does? Now, can you blame him in that aspect, or do you think that it's fine because, hey, make money, nigga?
Nah, because he told people that he doesn't do it.
Yeah, see, that's what he talked about, the economic part, when it's just people that actually just pushing this behind labels, like, it really just about the money and the culture that they push on it. So, yeah, I do have a problem with that side.
50 Cent don't smoke weed like that.
Yeah, he
got a song, one of his biggest songs of all time, High All the Time.
Yeah.
On his first album.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, it's a ploy of hip hop, anyways. As an artist at that kind of level, they're gonna push you to make more. Like, as time went on, it went from PG-13 to everything rated R to XXX. You know, that's the level of hip hop we're at now. There's no limit. You can do whatever in music.
Yeah,
you can say whatever. You can portray and be whoever you want to be in music. Can you blame an artist that's making money off of that? You gotta blame. The only way you can blame them is the material is false. If you know, if they're using it in a way to where, nah, I'm sitting here, I'm purposely trying to kill my people using this music. Yeah. I don't think nobody's purposely out here like, let me make this song, unless it's a diss record, like dissing your op right now.
Right. That's an interesting perspective. I don't know. I feel like there are people who can, I guess we would call them industry plants. People who, you know, just come up out of nowhere and then they get the industry behind them, but they don't actually start with the industry behind them. So these kind of people who haven't really lived that life but have been able to get on like a SoundCloud buzz or something of that nature, do you think that there should be gatekeepers that can try to prevent stuff like that, or do you think that that's just a part of what needs to happen? Because I think those type of folks really make it so much harder for actual people to hit the charts and do things because they're being literally algorithmically put, if that's even a word, to the top and stuff like that. Do you think that that's an issue?
Well, I mean, of course, because I mean that's how the media works, though. But that's their whole lane. That's their whole system. They can pick and choose what they're gonna push through, and like you said, they got their algorithms for that, man. So
they're controlling.
Yeah, I mean that's.
What are you talking about? The music industry is controlled.
All that music you talking about, like I mean, that's part of the system. I can't.
If your freedom of speech was so free, then so many different music songs wouldn't have ever hit the airwaves. Yeah. You got to think about it like.
Which one's on
there? Huh?
I said all the ones that are on there.
Yeah, there still is an FCC that can regulate what you can put on certain airways and stuff. So I mean,
oh yeah, but I like the baby on there, like you know what I'm saying. I mean,
you can make a song about anything.
Yeah, right now. I'm saying you can make a song.
Yeah, whoever they want on there,
to have a song push though in that aspect, or to get to what most people feel like they can use that leverage of getting out of their current situation. Then you're gonna need like something behind you because, like you're saying, it's the media. Yeah, but I believe that there's independence that can really catapult people in the era that we're in due to the platforms that you can use. So I don't think it's just strictly media. So I think that it's an unfair advantage when you use certain types of characters to dissuade from better artists because you know that you don't want that message to get out there because it's easier to put garbage message out there rather than uplifting music. So I think maybe no, you can't blame the artist, but I think you can blame the artist once they get to a certain point and then refuse to not continue making that message, I guess.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Nah, it does make sense. Like, I wish there was a way to hold them accountable, because I meant, you know, you just not buy that music, but I mean, someone gonna keep playing this music, man. It's just.
And I don't want to harp on. I love hip hop. Like I don't want it to feel like there's nothing but like we just killing each other in this music. There's a lot of beautiful things in it. Like
I think it's the music that's killing the people. I think it's the environment.
There's an influence. I'm not gonna say that you get killed by the music, but I will say that there is an influence. And in certain diss songs, when you think about NBA versus TBG, and you talk about people getting killed based off what they're talking about in their music. This is music leading to violence that is, predicated on the violence that's already out there. So, I mean, at what point is it chicken and egg?
It's fucked up.
It is. This is a cycle.
I think it plays a small percentage, because it ain't like one person just listen to hip hop. It's more the TV and the movies they watch too. All that shit is. It's all charged to get you over sexualized.
A lot of the conditions they talk about it's not the music. They painting a picture. Tupac was painting a picture. Yeah. Nipsey paints pictures. He was trying. He's not glorifying it. Maybe he's saying it was good for him. He's not saying it's good for everybody. Yeah. I think some of the best artists are gonna let you know that I gotta let you in on this. I gotta put this message in your ear this way. Yeah. So you'll listen. Yeah. Because if I don't give it to you this way, you're not gonna listen.
See, I think if you really had to
it's
do
not
it,
the music. It's the environment.
It'd be like, you can only buy this music if you understand the life of Nipsey. Like, the real question is, why are you listening to this? It's not made for you. I made this music for my people. I made this people that understand me.
I understand it.
Right. So this ain't even for y'all. So all y'all is complaining about it. I ain't even make this music for y'all. So the question is, why are you even listening to it?
Understood. That's a good point. I think there was this Ice Cube interview where they had asked him, like, how do you feel about the fact that people think you degrade women with your music? Right, and he's like, well, if you feel degraded by my music, then maybe you should think about who you are personally, because
women gonna hate me for this. women are degrading themselves right now. That's why they get so much Oh my God. Let's.
You sure?
Chill out.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, let's move this one on to a little bit more on the brotherhood type. I didn't really get a chance to kind of segue off into that, but yeah. So I like the fact that y'all, it's by the corner. It's like just y'all together. You know what I'm saying? This duo thing is dope to me. I like the Earth Gang thing. Like just duos who can rock together and you just see them and they're synonymous with each other. Yeah. Like, who do y'all see as other duos like that, or other groups really that are like inspirational or like almost in a mold that you, not obviously because y'all unique, but be like, yo, I kind of see myself in them. Who do y'all see?
As like regardless as artists ourselves or just
people? For the culture, for how you rock, the way you present yourselves, everything.
I mean, there's a couple groups. I mean, Earth Gang is definitely up there right now because of just how they vibe. I mean, we some yoga chakra individuals. We get back to our alignments and have a lot more balance. That Earth Gang would be a close one right now.
Yeah, man. I mean, I like a lot of the duos out there, man. So I mean, you got of course Outkast, one of the classic duos, man. You got
GA.
I mean that GA shit they brought it on the map, man. Brought it south. Had something to say, so
95. Source of what I feel.
Yeah. So, but Audio Push, I like their vibe too.
They just dropped the project, right?
Yeah. So,
I gotta check that out. I like a Method in Red. You know what I'm saying? I think Black Album 2 just dope.
Black Album 2, that was that shit.
Yeah.
I done bought that bit like 3 times. Cause I fucked it up while I was smoking.
See.
Yeah, definitely like when folks can collab like that, like Jada and Fab. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Jada and Styles P. You know what I'm saying? Right. Jada and Styles P get together. Like they been doing that shit for them. Right.
I feel that. So, as far as upcoming projects, things that y'all got going on, things that y'all want to, tap the people into, what y'all really got, in the works that y'all can talk about. I know a lot of artists always want to keep everything, until they can upload or present it. But what y'all got going on, man?
Yeah, man. So, of course, we always got our content, the vibe going out, man. We got some singles out, man. So, follow us on Tidal, Spotify, iMusic, Apple Music, whatever you listen to, man. So just go follow us. C Dollar Wins, Double Down. So, yeah, we on all the platforms, man.
We're gonna be at the Wartown tournament that's coming up.
Oh yeah,
that's on the 26th in Wartown.
Yeah, that's gonna be lit. Yeah,
make sure y'all pull up to that, support that.
Oh yeah,
you gonna be on card?
I'm not in the battle, man.
Okay.
I'm not in the battle. I'm not even gonna tell you who I done talked to Clone about battling either. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
All right.
Alright, well maybe we'll know next time. But anyways, until then, man, I appreciate Vibe Corner pulling up on your boy, man. So, until next time, you already know, man. Y'all be good.
Yep.
And y'all be great.